don't forget about me. I'm BB, the bushwise beetle, and I'll be joining you on this wonderful journey of discovery. Just as I collect dung in the wild, you can collect all the information in this episode and use it to make our world a better place for you and for me.
The elephants slowly meander off and suddenly disappear into the dense woodland, leaving behind torn branches, trampled grass, and some massive piles of dung. Like enormous recycling machines rumbling through the bush, devouring bark, twigs, and leaves, elephants can produce up to 100 kilograms of dung a day. As if reacting to a breaking news broadcast on the Bush Network, countless dung beetles come swarming in from all directions, landing on the elephant's dung heap. They immediately start energetically rolling balls of dung away. But they're not the only garbage collectors. Hyenas, vultures and jackals are just some of the cleanup brigade which operate in the wild. Let's take a closer look at this fascinating bunch of garbage collectors.
We love fresh dung. As you can see, my friends have all discovered the pile and are hard at work. Hello! Some of the dung beetles make dung balls and roll them away, whereas others bury the dung ball directly under the pile of dung. Some don't make a ball at all, and others prefer to feed off carrion, fungus, or even leaf matter. The mother beetle lays an egg in the dung ball, which is buried underground while other balls are used for food. Yum, I love dung. The honey badger, a cunning thief, may at times destroy the dung beetle's future plans by digging up the ball and eating the larvae inside. Look, a honey badger's been here already. Did you know? We are even in the history books. Dung beetles are an export item. My cousin and a whole lot of his friends have been taken to Australia to help sort out the large number of flies. Because there was so much dung lying around, the flies had lots of breeding areas in which to lay their eggs and had become a huge problem. We carry tiny mites on our stomachs which eat fly eggs, handy passengers, therefore helping to keep down the number of flies. See how helpful we are? Spotted hyenas both hunt and scavenge. They can take down a mammal as large as the blue wildebeest. The sound of other predators feeding can attract the spotted hyena from up to 10 kilometers away. Hyenas are such hungry eaters, they can consume up to 1/3 of their body weight. Can you imagine eating 1/3 of your body weight? Your tummy would really stick out. The hyenas have exceptionally strong jaws and teeth for dealing with skin, bones, and sinew. Did you know the bone splinters that result from the hyenas feeding are an important source of calcium for the vultures and their chicks? The black-backed jackal is often found slinking about close to the carcass, waiting to pounce on a leftover scrap. The black-backed jackal is almost the same size as a medium-sized dog. Sometimes these crafty characters follow large carnivores around just in case they make a kill. The black-backed jackal can find a carcass from at least 1 kilometer. That's pretty impressive. Vultures can spot a carcass from a great height while soaring above the bushveld. They are specialist scavengers, which means they only eat carrion, which is decaying meat. Very often, the white-headed vulture is the first one to find a carcass, but he's rather shy and chased off quickly by the gangs of white-backed vultures that fly in. The white-backed vulture eats 1 kilogram of food in 3 minutes. Wow, that's fast. That's like eating 5 hamburgers. Its tongue is the secret to its speed at the dinner table. It's grooved and serrated, which helps it to swallow quickly. The lappet-faced vulture is the king of the vultures. He's the real bully. With his 3-meter wingspan, he chases everybody off. He is so big that his outstretched foot is the same size as Jabu's hand. The marabou stork is another scavenger that is often found near carcasses. Its beak is not designed to tear through meat, so it waits for the vultures to rip off smaller pieces, which it then swallows whole. Wow! Its legs are white because it has the habit of defecating on them, perhaps to keep itself cool or to keep away parasites.
Blowflies and fleshflies are attracted to the carcass by the smell of rotting meat. They lay their tiny eggs inside the carcass, and when these hatch, the maggots have all the food in the world to eat. They play a very important role in cleaning up the carcass and returning the nutrients back into the system.
The decomposers complete the cycle. They break down or decompose the fine debris left behind and return the nutrients to the soil. Not all termites feed off wood. Some feed off dung and others even eat grass.
Isn't it amazing that there's no rubbish or waste out here in the bushveld? Everything is recycled or reused.
Reduce, recycle, and reuse. Reduce meaning, let's do with less where we can. Is your room filled with more than you actually need? Recycle our waste. There are many facilities which recycle our glass, plastic, and paper. Find out about one near you and support it. Recycle your kitchen scraps to make compost for your garden. Reuse. Before you throw something away, think whether it could be used for something else or given to someone who might find it useful.
Today we've discovered that in the animal world, what appears to be waste to some might be of value to another. Just like the bushveld garbage collectors, we too can help in recycling, reusing and decomposing our waste.